My activity is to influence them to drive like they look. Matt Becker, Aston Martin's vehicle characteristics build, lets me know. The motor is sitting, and we're saddled within the 2019 Vantage test donkey's hustling basin seats, someplace on a solidified lake close to the Arctic Circle in Sweden. Since the Vantage is Aston's hit, and it's illustrative of the things the brand remains for, it's sheltered to state this cold model is the most critical Aston Martin on the planet at the present time. Might we have a go? Becker logically asks, watching out at the ice track. In the first place, with every one of the frameworks on. We test and build up this auto with frameworks on and off, at each stage. Becker shifts the Vantage into drive, and promptly it sounds more joyful. In the engine is an Aston-ized, AMG-sourced twin-turbo V8, pressing 503 pull and 505 pounds-to-foot of torque. It was given the full workover, and the controller calculations were produced to influence it to act like an appropriate Aston. Power is diverted through an 8-speed ZF-programmed gearbox. How and when the power goes ahead relies upon driving conditions and mode, of which the 2019 Vantage has 3, Sport, Sport Plus, and Track. Missing is the DB11's GT mode, which fits superbly on the excellent tourer yet not on an unadulterated games auto, for example, the Vantage. All through testing, the Vantage remains under overwhelming cover and even games some DB11 bits at first to hinder hypothesis. In any case, in spite of the incomplete DB11 drag, the Vantage will typify CEO Andy Palmer's mandate, we require more noteworthy separation between the lines. While the DB11 is a striking and exquisite excellent tourer, the Vantage dials up the animosity over its antecedent. A monstrous, oxygen-swallowing grille commands the front end. The auto is about an indistinguishable width from the DB11, however face to face, it appears to be twice as wide as more person-on-foot sports autos. Bumper vents fill both utilitarian and stylish needs. The lip of the storage compartment swoops up, a normally coordinated spoiler that will help convey downforce. In the first place is the suspension geometry, which is completely significant. Furthermore, it's a mid-advancement that any little changes wind up paying genuine profits for the driver once they hit their most loved streets. Second is tires. It's not simply swapping elastic, one provider for another, Bridgestone to Pirelli. For this situation, Pirelli worked with Aston to build up a compound particularly for the Vantage, a specific rendition of the vaunted P0. The third component to helping front-end and general flow is an outstanding measure of streamlined work. On the off chance that you push DB11, you get a smidgen of lift at the front, downforce at the back, Becker clarifies. Vantage, then again, benefits from downforce both front and back. After no less than a lap and a half in direct inverse bolt, it's currently time for an alternate show of the Vantage's footing and specialized ability on a split new workout. Basically, we climb a slope with the left half of the auto driving up a portion of cement, the correct side on the ice and snow. Foolishly, with the frameworks on, we climb straight up without any difficulty, regardless of half of the auto's wheels turning up a solidified, smooth surface. At the highest point of the slope we bank left and drive down, to rehash a similar exercise, this time with the frameworks killed. It's a bustling day, and a couple of other covered autos can be seen performing different tests. There's a BMW smaller hybrid covered up under a bewildering wrap. I see the architects inside have settled their look on us, or all the more precisely on the Aston. Truth be told, they can't take their eyes off of the auto. There's very nearly a noiseless brotherhood that goes between us. They know they're within the sight of something energizing. All things considered, it wasn't hybrids they had blurbs of on their dividers growing up.